Hello YouTube, this is Rohit here. Today I have an exciting video because this is going to be a part of a multi-part series where I discuss about Avengers Endgame. I was planning on doing a single video where I talk about Avengers Endgame, but a lot of you have been asking me to do more videos regularly, and I figured I would do a multi-part series where I show how I animated all the scenes and make a combined video of me talking about Avengers Endgame. So the plan is I make 6 to 7 process videos and 1 fully animated video. This goes without saying, but this series will have spoilers for Avengers Endgame. So if you're one of 6 people who haven't seen this movie, you are warned. And today's video, like you could have guessed from the title and thumbnail, is about Hulk. The scene I chose to talk about Hulk, the Avengers Endgame movie, is him sitting harmlessly behind a truck. I began a quick sketch from the truck scene of him and Rocket Raccoon sitting on the back of the truck. This is fairly a simple animation, so straight from the sketch, I started coloring the Hulk. Once I was done with the coloring, I began adding some highlights and shadows. Our characters need some depth, right? The way I add shadows and highlights is by using the lasso tool and simply just selecting the spaces I want darkened or lightened. The main character in our scene is the Hulk, so once I was done with shadows and highlights, I moved on to giving some details for the Hulk face so that he looks clean and precise. Since this is going to be a scene, I had to work on the background and give few details to it. Like the characters, I started out with a sketch and filled in the colors. To make it look like a complete scene and cohesive, all I had to do is add shadow for the car. Now that all the pieces are ready and set, now we get to animate it. How I want to animate this scene is pretty simple. I just want the car to move forward. To do this, we'll be using a traditional animation trick. Let me show you an example from this Roadrunner show. In this clip, you can see that the subject, being the coyote, is trying to move forward. But if you see the scene as an animation perspective, you can see that the coyote is staying still. He's just in one place of the frame. It gives you an illusion of movement because it's the background that's moving rather than the subject. Also, it is necessary to animate all the surrounding objects, like this wheel, etc. This same principle is applied in this turtle's animation too. So this is the trick which we'll be using for our scene to give the illusion of movement. Since the truck in this scene is going forward, all I'm going to do is just zoom in the background. Once we are done with that, now we need to give few minor details to the truck so that it looks believable, that it's actually moving forward. You can see here that I'm aiming for the total animation to be about 3 seconds. So I will be adding keyframes at regular intervals between these 3 seconds. Alternating at every keyframe that I've added, I just nudged around the truck up and down so that it would look something like this. When I saw the test footage, the background was moving too fast and it looked fake. So I went back and adjusted the background zoom settings so that it really moves like the truck is moving forward. As the truck moves up and down, the shadows on the floor change too. So I had to take care of that, and between these 3 seconds, I alternated keyframes so that I get an animation like this. And to finish it up, I added minor details like squishing and squashing the truck and moving Hulk up and down inside the truck just a little bit. You really can add more and more details to make it look more realistic, but for the purpose of my video, I think this is good enough right now, and this is how it finally looks. Thanks for taking time to watch my video. If you're new here and to watch more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That's it from me today. See you in the next video.